Hi, I'm Stephanie, and I'm here with my oldest friends, Rachel and Gretchen, and we are the New York Sofalites, and we are so excited to talk to you today about Eurovision, which, as of this recording, just had their finals, and I'm extra excited because I actually know next to nothing about Eurovision. So Gretchen and Rachel will be explaining it to me as if I were a kindergartner. Yay!
We are so excited.
Yeah.
Eurovision is just absolutely the most amazing time of the year for pop music, for Euro pop music. I can't even tell you how happy I am that Nemo, last year's winner, started coming up on my Spotify. And without Eurovision, we just simply wouldn't have them. So
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Okay,
Yay.
guys, what is Eurovision? When did it start?
Oh,
What is it?
that's a great question. I feel like it started, I want to say like very like a lot earlier than we think, like in the 60s.
Well, this is the 69th. So I guess the late
Hmm.
50s?
So if we can do math.
I think that so there's like kind of a
Oh,
running
60.
joke about it being like a way of like reconciling Europe after the Second World War through pop music, but maybe it kind of is. Maybe it started kind of right after,
Oh, yeah. It says 1956.
so right after
All
the Second
right.
World
Yeah.
War.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess they've had it. It was inspired by the Italian music festival, an Italian music festival, sorry, that was in happening since 1951, and it's been held every year except for 2020. So for
Oh,
reasons we can assume.
COVID
Sure.
Yeah.
for our future young listeners. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, so the one thing I do kind of know about it is it's a competition, right?
Yes. It's like
Okay.
it is a competition, but like the rules are a little strange. So it starts, there are what 37 at the beginning, and then there are two kind of like brackets, kind of like in tennis where there's like the two sides of the draw,
Mm-hmm.
except that it's not a tournament. And then in the final, they whittle it down to 26, and it's based on the popular vote, like people texting in to vote in those countries, and also based on the broadcast authority of that country gets like the same amount of votes as the people. So it's like so half and half, like popular vote and broadcaster vote gets
Huh.
to, and whoever like has the most votes then goes on to the finals, except that the big five countries always go to the finals.
What are the big five countries?
I believe that the big five countries are UK, France, Spain, Italy, and Germany.
Okay.
And those are the countries whose broadcast authorities are the most financially supportive of the Eurovision Song Contest.
Okay, so hold on. So backing up, so the like people watching will text their votes, and then the broadcasters will also text votes.
I don't know if they text them or if they just like so
They
I don't
there's
vote.
really get that.
so they have like allotments of votes, so you can give out like one set of like I think it's like 12 points all the way down to 1 point. So like if you're like, I am in Italy and I want to give my 12-point allotment to, I think you can't vote for your own country, but like, I want to give my 12 points to Latvia, and then I'll give my 10 points to UK. And then,
Oh, okay.
so I think you, as like a person in that country, you can vote a bunch of times. And then the broadcaster also gets those same like vote allotments, and they give it to whoever they think should win.
And
So
is the broadcaster like the people who are like the presenters or like the broadcast network?
I think it's like the broadcast network, but I think because it's
Okay.
Europe, it's probably like some kind of state broadcasting authority, like, you
Yeah.
know, something
What
like
it's
that.
called is the European Broadcasting Union, and it's
Mm.
basically like an alliance of public service media organizations, according to Wikipedia.
This is so
Um,
foreign to
I know,
Americans.
I
We're
know,
like,
Like,
I
what?
know.
socialism just sounds like
I
socialism.
know. So it says it has 123 members from 56 countries as of 2024, with associate members from a further 20 countries, and it's headquartered in Geneva. So,
Naturally.
yeah, and I do. So they're public service media established by law. So they're technically like a little bit government owned, but they're supposed to be nonpartisan, and they're supposed to be run for the benefit of society as a whole.
So they're kind
Um,
of like the Corporation for Public Broadcasting in the
yeah,
US.
yeah.
All right.
But like for all of Europe, Eurasia, there's also people from EU. It says EBU members come from Egypt as well, so
Oh,
Uzbekistan,
okay.
all over. So yeah, but
And Australia.
yes, in Australia.
I saw Israel was in it too.
Mm-hmm.
Would
Yeah,
that
Yes.
be EBU?
mm-hmm. I guess they opened it up to a lot of like other areas, but so yeah, but I full disclosure, most of what I know about Eurovision is from the movie Eurovision, um, which has
I love
Will
it.
Ferrell and oh my gosh, why is her name escaping me? She's
Rachel
wonderful.
McAdams.
Yes. So
I
that's
rewatched it last night and it's still so good. Guys,
it's,
Dan Stevens is truly a
oh my
treasure.
gosh,
I
he
feel like
is
we're
so
not
good
paying
at
enough
it.
attention to
I
Dan
know.
Stevens.
Why isn't he getting any more work? He's so
Like,
funny. He's also
whatever
very
he's
smart.
doing, he is really doing it.
I know. He commits and he's very handsome. He should be getting more
Yes.
stuff. Yeah. He's like the actually good Army Hammer. Slightly
Whoa.
smaller.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I don't know if he plays an
Hot
Army
take.
Hammer type.
Hot
Well,
take, Gretchen.
he's not as like hunky as in like big as Army
Yeah,
Hammer.
he's not like a huge. I feel like
I'm just thinking
But
of
he's
like
also not a
who
cannibal.
my God.
that we
Well,
know of.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
So speaking of which, I don't
Oh
want to.
yeah.
I have too many tangents. I'm sorry. I know I have ADHD, but we at one point should talk about Army Hammer's ex-wife's new show, called
So
Toxic.
good.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
good. I
yeah.
like
But
only watched the first two episodes because they're the only
yeah,
ones that are out.
yeah.
But
But anyways,
Wait, what is it called? I'm so behind.
it's
it is
called
called
Toxic.
Toxic, and their
Ooh,
theme song is the iconic Britney Spears song.
toxic.
I think
Yes.
it's about people in bad relationships, basically.
The first
So
one, the first episode, I was like, my jaw was like on the floor. I was like, oh my
yeah,
God. Yeah.
So is it
yeah.
just about her? Is she like the
No,
presenter and
she's
she's like visiting other people who are in toxic
No.
relationships?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I guess she has a background in journalism. Who knows?
Yeah, she's like, I'm going back to my roots, and
Yeah,
I went through all this trauma. And the first episode, I had no idea who she was. And then I don't know how I like realized somehow that's Army Hammer's ex-wife. And I was like, oh my God, I get
yeah,
it now.
yeah.
I
Because she
can't
says
wait.
it like, oh, y'all know my trauma.
Well, because
And I
a
was
picture
like,
of her with Army Hammer came up, so that's
oh, is
why.
that why?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
first time I must not have been paying attention to that.
yeah. But like, she never says his name, but like a picture of her and him on the red carpet come up.
It's implied.
Yeah,
Well, so remember when he tried to have a reality show? Like instead of just
No.
like writing an apology tweet and becoming a better person, he went full Baldwin and he tried to have a show about himself.
Oh my God, really?
And everyone, I think that it might be the reason that HBO Max didn't end up working. Like, I
Oh my
really,
gosh.
like, I feel like there was something about, I don't remember what network it was on, but I feel like that network is not around anymore, and he might be the reason why.
Is it
What?
Discovery Plus?
I had no
Wow.
Maybe it was
idea.
Discovery Plus. It was like,
Oh my God.
because he is so toxic.
Oh my
And
God.
also, like, no one is gonna, like,
The worst.
we barely feel bad for Alec Baldwin. We certainly do not feel bad for Armie Hammer.
No, no. And that's the thing. There was like an article that came out a while ago that was like, how many chances are we getting, before all this came out, when he kept like doing movies that kind of flopped, and they're like, how many chances are we gonna give this like hot rich guy to be an actor?
And it
Like,
was Army Hammer.
yeah, it was about like they were talking about Army
I read
Hammer.
that too, and I was like,
Yeah,
that is a fair question.
yeah, but
He's hot, he's rich, and he's
yeah,
not
like how
that
many
good of an
chances are we
actor.
gonna give him? No, the reason I said like Ben or not Ben Stevens, Dan Stevens, I would just try to imagine like Army Hammer. The one thing I saw him in that I was like, okay, kind of makes sense was that new version of Rebecca. And the reason why he was okay in it is because like
He was supposed to be an asshole.
yeah, and like a
Yeah.
distant asshole. Yeah. So it made sense that he did, So I was like,
That's
oh,
how
I
I
could
feel
see.
about Jacob Elordi in the Wuthering Heights remake.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
I
pretty
can't
sure you're
wait
an
to see
asshole.
that.
So
Yeah. I
I
haven't seen it
cannot
yet.
wait to see that.
But
I mean, he's like too tall to be in the frame. They always talk about how he's too tall to be in the frame, and like he was like, "Yeah, no one thought I'd be famous because I'm too tall," and it's like, come on,
all right,
dude.
oh,
dude.
poor baby.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Reach
But
all the
I
shelves in your kitchen.
Must be nice.
yeah. Also, this is a side point too. But that I was just thinking like who could play Max, and I feel like um Dan Stevens could do it.
Yes,
So
he's great at being
yeah,
an asshole. He's like a
yeah,
great villain, but in like a way that we are pretty sure that he is a good guy.
yeah,
Kind of like that the About a Boy.
yeah.
What is
Nicholas Holt.
this?
Nicholas Holt.
Nicholas Holt, yes.
Yeah. He's the
Good guy,
same
bad
way.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good guy, bad guy. Like, and I feel like Dan Stevens could do it. Both of them are too young to play Maximilian.
Mm-hmm.
They, but oh
I
well.
think Dan Stevens is not. I think he's older than we are.
I know, but he doesn't. I mean, I haven't seen him recently, but like Maximilian is supposed to be like kind of significantly older than the protagonist, and he wasn't. I didn't think Armie Hammer was old enough to be that role, but whatever. Anyways, Eurovision. So Rachel is probably the expert. I've seen the movie. I know that Dan Stevens was great in it. I know that Will Ferrell and Rachel McAdams were also great in it, but I did watch the 37 songs. I believe I saw at least clips of all of them this year. Before you knew anything, Rachel, was there a favorite you had?
I have to say that an early favorite of mine was Australia,
The
the
one,
milkshake
Australia.
man.
I literally made a smoothie to drink while I recorded this because of the milkshake man. But I
There you
finished
go.
it. Sorry.
You have you've been influenced.
Milkshake
What's
Man
the
was very
milkshake
good.
man?
It's basically a song. We can play 15-second clips of things, but it's basically a song that's like, I'm the milkshake man, milkshake's a state of mind, like blah blah blah, like
It's very like you
It's
want
not
my
like
milkshake. It's
yeah,
very
yeah.
like gay coded. It's
hmm
I saw several memes about like we can't believe that a song about cum is gonna win Eurovision.
There's one point where he's talking about a caramel banana shake, and he's like, "What is it? I don't know." Like it's,
It's yeah,
yeah,
like
yeah.
not he's not trying to hide the metaphor. It's just it's a very fun song.
so it's
Yeah.
not any more wholesome than my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
No,
It's
no.
exactly as wholesome as it's like basically the gay Australian version of that. And he, in his performance, I
Sounds
believe,
good.
was wearing kind of like a Benson Boone, Freddie Mercury, like baby blue
Mhm.
jumpsuit
Yeah.
thing, I
Mhm.
think.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh,
I liked it a lot. So that was an
you really
early
could have
favorite.
gone for like white or pink. I'm thinking of milkshake colors,
Mm.
like real milkshake colors.
Mm. Yeah. I mean, you got to see the video. It's
What
like
about the
him and
unicorn milkshake?
I
What
mean,
about
That
the unicorn
trend.
milkshake?
a milkshake can be any color, so I mean, he could have
That's
gone
true.
with
You can put
that.
anything you want in there.
Yeah, yeah, but you just gotta see the video where he's like in basically like in a milk truck or like an ice cream truck, um, just
In
driving
a creepy or non-creepy way.
like a party inside, um,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, no, it's good. It's all good stuff. It's
yeah,
very I feel like there are two different philosophies I feel like with Eurovision where some countries come with like a very kind of like weighty, meaningful power ballad that's, has a lot of like emotion behind it, kind of like the song that Israel submitted this year. And then some people come with like a song about going to the sauna, like the people
Mhm.
from Sweden submitted. And like, where do you guys fall on like what Eurovision should be? Like, what should these countries be bringing?
I mean, I am all for the camp kind of, but I think that Austria, sorry, did a great balance of that because it's actually a good song, but it's still campy. There's a campy element to it. It's like pop opera.
Yes.
It's kind of great. But in a venue like this, you kind of want to see originality, and so camp is wonderful. But either way, I think you should be pushing it. That's kind of what I feel like in this sort of competition. But what do you think, Stephanie?
Yeah, I am also 100% on board with camp. I love camp. But yeah, going back to the idea of the competition being about unity post World War II, which is something we still need these days. Yeah, I'm not opposed to more meaningful, um, you know, meanings for more meaningful sub
Themes,
themes.
yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
It's the
So
word I'm
you're
grasping for.
song by song basis, like if it's a great
Yeah.
song and it's heavy, like it could still be a contender.
Yeah, definitely. And I think variety is good. So
Yeah.
I think it's good, that we're not seeing just the same sort of thing across the board, I assume, based on what
Mhm.
you guys were telling me.
I mean, they're incredibly varied. The performances, the
Mm,
sets, the
all
costumes, the
over. Yeah.
styles of pop, like it's all
Oh my
pop,
God.
but
Yeah.
yeah, there's a super wide range. And
Yeah.
That's great.
There's like acoustic rock pop, there's kind of like rocky pop, there's dance pop, there's everything. So it's literally whatever you want.
I love that.
Who else did you like, Rachel? Anyone that
I mean,
you
from the very beginning, I was kind of on board with JJ,
Mhm.
just because he is partly Filipino. And I was like, I feel like the Filipinos are the best performers. Like, they
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
are. And like, his voice is so incredible. And it kind of reminded me of the opera singer from The Fifth Element, the way that it had like that opera and then like the club beat came in and like I liked that. But I also
Mhm.
really liked the Iceland guys. I thought they
Mm.
were very funny and they were kind of
Mhm.
like my favorite camp act. I feel like
Mhm.
it was both a very, very good song. It was a bop. It was fun to dance to, but was extremely campy. And when everyone was like, oh, like some people are like from this country and they're competing for that country. And then one of the people who was like being interviewed was like, yeah, and the guys from Iceland are actually from space. And like it was very funny.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
they were
Yeah.
definitely one of the more out there
So
acts,
they
which I
were
really
like
appreciated.
it's like
Mhm.
space campy.
Mhm.
Space Camp. Yes, they were Space
All
Camp.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Very
But also
yeah,
very
David Bowie or Klaus Nomi, like
I'd
yeah.
say also very Icelandic though. Like they did place themselves in pubs for their video and like on the beaches and stuff. So
Yeah, there's
I
Cool.
definitely a nautical theme.
yeah. Hmm.
And they
Nautical
mentioned,
in space.
well, they mentioned when they were writing their song, actually, like they could see out the window like some whales in the bay. Like they were just like really
How
feeling very
cool.
Iceland in this moment. So
Yeah, I
I
love
loved
it.
it. And it reminded me of Eurovision, the movie.
Yeah, it was very original movie. Yeah, it was very funny. I before I knew who won, I was like just watching some videos. I kind of was into Malta, to be honest, with
I
serving.
loved her.
Okay. So
That song is often stuck in my head.
yeah, so there's a song, Stephanie, called Serving that she does, and it's just like it's kind of like a, dance pop type song that you would hear on the radio, and but it's so fun. It's really, really fun.
All right,
And
now I need to listen to this.
you will love it because the lyric is serving Kant,
Well,
Kant.
it used to
Oh,
be.
this one.
Yeah, they had made her change it for the broadcast, so just called
No.
Serving. Yeah, and there's no
Well, but does she
Okay.
still sing it?
no, she can't say can't. Yeah, she just says serving. and
That's
that's it.
devastating. No,
Yeah.
she would have won if they had let her keep that lyric.
I,
Oh
because
my God.
chant means sing in Malta or like chant or something,
I
but it
think it
also,
means, yeah, like vocalize.
yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my God. Yeah, one of you sent that on Instagram and I thought that was pretty brilliant. But I didn't realize that was from this year.
yeah,
Yes, I could really see a lot of drag numbers being done to that song.
Yeah, that's gonna live on, man. That's
yeah,
instantly iconic.
yeah. But yeah, they made her change it for the broadcast because I guess they were like, you can't say this word because it sounded too much like CUNT. So,
See you
um,
next Tuesday. Oh
yeah, I
God.
know.
Don't
So,
don't stifle
yeah.
our creativity, Eurovision.
Well, because
Don't
it's
censor us.
so cheeky and fun. It's like, oh yeah, can't, you
And
know.
wasn't she the one with the ball that she was like bouncing on an exercise ball?
Oh, I don't
Or was that
remember.
somebody else? There was
I didn't see
definitely
that.
a woman who did her dance number or like part of her dance number while like bouncing on an exercise ball, which was
That's funny.
seemed difficult, and I give her props.
Yeah. I will say, um, I I liked Norway, the song Lighter. Thought that was really good. It was
Yeah.
not like, groundbreaking, but I thought it was very good. I don't know how Luxembourg got through. No idea.
Ooh,
That was
say more.
disappointing. I was just disappointing. I mean, I guess like the lyrics were in French, so maybe I missed something, but it I felt like the performance wasn't great. Like, I don't know. I just wasn't that into it. The whole thematic thing of like the doll, not into it. Like Stephanie, like everyone kind of takes on like a theme or approach, I feel like a little bit, or like some kind of
Mhm.
character, kind of. Not everyone, obviously. There's like the people that are just part of a band, sort of. But
Mhm.
she was kind of like a doll and
She was
like
Barbie. She was doing Barbie. Like the set in the background looked kind of like the Barbie the movie, and she had a bunch of Kens.
yeah.
Um,
Uh,
it was cute. It wasn't like poppy and fun as Barbie though.
Yeah, it wasn't. I didn't feel anything listening to it, which is not good. Like at least, like some other places, I'm like, okay, well, I don't like this, but I get what they're going for. And this that
Mhm.
one, I was like, meh. So that's the only one I was like, I don't understand it, but the rest I could kind of see what their goals were at least. So yeah.
Yes. Ooh, what did you think of? I don't think they made it to the final, but Azerbaijan, that was another one of my favorites.
Which one was that?
It kind of it's just like a simple pop song, but then it has some like Middle Eastern guitar in the hook.
Oh, yeah, yeah, Mama Gama. Yeah, I think I
Yeah.
liked them.
I really, really liked that one.
Yeah.
And I thought that Finland,
Mm-hmm.
Erica Vickman from Finland
Yeah.
gave kind of like the most like classic Eurovision diva performance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I
how
liked
how
her.
so?
Like she had on, the vinyl costume, and
Mhm.
it was just very like Euro pop, like
Yes.
big
Yes.
vocals, big like club dance
Hmm.
energy.
Yeah.
That's so fun. So like then they go into summer for those of us in the Northern Hemisphere with like a book, like a catalog of potential summer hits.
Hmm.
That is so true.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good point.
That's
Yeah.
fun.
I also thought, there was a couple people who kind of had that similar look this year too. I mean, I guess that might be common because it's sort of like that's maybe the classic Eurovision look and song.
Mhm.
But Denmark was kind of similar. She was also like you know, uh,
Yeah.
and same with like Spain, blondes with, sparkly costumes and kind of like power type like mid-tempo songs, I'd say. Yeah, so
Yeah.
interesting. Um
Who was the woman that sang the song about the monkey that went to space? That was so
what?
funny. Um,
Gosh.
Laika, I think the song is called Laika, and I heard her, I don't think that she made it to the final, but I heard
Oh,
her
Mega Party?
like a party, and
I love
her explanation of the lyric was it was about a little monkey named Laika that was the first animal to go to space and never came back, and she was like, that's just such a sad story, and I just wanted to
It's a sad story too.
Oh
So
my
she said
God.
that she wanted to
Was
reimagine.
it a dog? I was a monkey.
Oh, maybe it was a
Oh,
dog. I
I
don't know.
don't know. I
Uh,
forget.
But yeah, she wanted to imagine that Laika was still up there just having a party in
Oh my
her
gosh.
spaceship.
Well,
And that's what
she's
her song
Ireland.
was about, which
Yeah,
I thought was the most
that
adorable
is really
Eurovision
cute.
moment.
Yeah,
It was an okay song.
I know. Yeah, it was. So she's from Ireland, which I thought
Yes.
which is cute. It's
So is there? Oh, sorry.
oh no, yeah. I just wanted to. I guess Laika was a Soviet dog
It was a
who.
dog, sorry. I thought it was a monkey. Don't
No,
come for me,
no.
Laika.
Laika's dead. So
Don't
Laika
come for
can't come for
me,
you.
We
Soviet
like to think
Okay.
that
Union.
she's still up there in our head canon now.
Oh
I
yeah.
remember learning about this in second grade or so, and I was like horrified. I was like, they
Laika
just
is
sent a
so
dog.
cute. And
Oh
it's
my
she was
God.
in the Sputnik too. She's so cute. She looks like Wishbone.
Oh,
Oh
stop.
God.
Stop
Yeah.
it. Stop it.
Yeah. Oh my God. Sorry, I shouldn't have looked at this picture. Lana,
Stop.
I love you. I'll never send you to space.
No,
Um,
don't send dogs to space. This is not why, but this is a good reason for Russia to be banned from Eurovision.
Wait, were
Just
they even in it this year?
they were not. No, they were banned in 2022 when they invaded Ukraine.
Hmm.
Why wasn't this, maybe we won't get too political, but I thought that Eurovision wasn't political because they let Israel in. But
Yeah, but I think that like they banned Russia from pretty much like they're also banned from the
yeah,
Olympics. I feel
that's
like the
true.
international
Yeah,
community is just like,
Yeah,
they
no,
pulled
thank
out
you.
like
like
clinical
no.
trials from Russian sites. Like, Russia's
Mm,
just
yeah.
blackballed right now.
Okay,
So,
okay. Wait,
Israel's a stickier situation.
did Leica go alone?
Yeah,
Gretchen!
I think that this is why this woman wrote this song because she was feeling so much angst about Laika
Why did Leica go alone?
Gretchen!
because she doesn't have a girl gang like Katy Perry to support her. She just fully
Why are
and
you reminding us of
I
this
guess I
dog?
guess the choice I guess he was always planned to die. That was the problem. But one of the person who took care
Yes,
of her.
they never intended on bringing it back.
Well, why wouldn't you bring Leica back? Oh well. Okay. Anyways,
I think it's like running a clinical trial, non-clinical study. Like, they try things on other animals first, and then they do it on humans.
yeah.
okay.
And that was the space version of that.
This is awful.
They were like, we
I
have
don't.
to get her to space. We don't have to bring her back.
Oh,
Poor
We
okay.
just have to
Laika.
see what happens before we send humans. Like, literally.
I see. I see. I see. Poor Leica. Anyways, Leica party. I hope she's having a party.
I hope she's having a
Yeah.
party up there in the sky.
Yeah, the space dog. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, who else did you like or not like before you found out about winners?
And like a
Let's see. I mean, I like the song from Israel. I think that's like
Yes.
if
Yeah.
I was gonna go in the direction of like rooting for the power ballad,
Hmm.
that would be the one I would pick. I think that her
Yeah.
voice is spectacular. I think the song
Yeah.
is really strong. It's
Hmm.
in English and Hebrew, which is
Hmm.
very nice, and it has a nice message of like, strength and resilience and unity.
Yeah.
So it's very nice. Who
I liked that
else?
song a lot too. Yeah. Yeah, no, I mentioned that because I think a lot of people were calling for Israel to not be allowed in, but I think they
Mm,
won the popular vote actually. That
that's,
song.
I mean, it's a good
interesting.
song.
It's a really good song. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Um,
hopefully it's not
I'll have to
like
check that out.
politically like
no, I don't
I
think
don't
it
know
was.
what's going on in Europe if they just like I don't know, but like I know
Yeah,
that it's a good song and I liked it and I
it's a
liked
good
that
song. Yeah.
performance.
Yeah.
So
Agreed. Yeah, like I said, I liked Norway's the lighter song. Um,
I
it
liked
was a,
Latvia. I thought that
oh yeah.
they were very good. And I love their little headdresses and the whole thing.
Hmm. Yeah,
I
the whole
looked
lot.
them up because you mentioned them before, and I like their headdresses too.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
listen to the song much, but
Oh, we didn't even talk about espresso macchiato. That also
Yeah.
is stuck in my head all day
I
long. It's
know.
such
I
an
know.
earworm. I really love it.
Where is he from again?
He is from
Hold on. I'll
one of
find it.
the ex-Yugoslavian countries from Estonia.
Ah, yes. Okay. That was a great song too. Espresso Macchiato. I enjoyed that a lot. And I think I would recommend looking that song up for sure.
Definitely
Um,
fun. Put it on your playlist.
yeah, yeah.
Who was the guy that did his act on a treadmill? That was just like really
Hmm.
impressive.
I don't
There's
know. Hold
one
on.
gentleman, and I Survivor, I want to say, from Armenia,
Oh, that was
um,
good. Yeah.
Prague from
Like
Armenia. I think he was the one who, yeah, like you singing on a treadmill is
it's really hard.
impossible.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just props to that guy.
I can
Yeah.
barely talk on a treadmill.
You can
And
barely stay on
sometimes
a stay
I know I
upright on
can
a
barely,
treadmill.
I can also barely stay upright on a treadmill.
Yeah.
So thanks for
Uh,
reminding me, Gretchen.
it was a joke. You can't laugh about it. I can laugh about it. I
I
will.
can
I
laugh about
can't. I
it.
can laugh about it.
I will
I can laugh
reiterate.
about
I
it.
have to remind everyone anytime and either of us says something snarky, she is my sister. Okay, so it's okay. Um,
The best part is that my hand is not broken in any
yeah,
place. The worst
yeah.
part is that it still hurts to like hold hands or do use my
Oh,
hands sometimes. It's
Oh,
still swollen.
is it the cyst? Are you gonna have the cyst dealt with?
So the cyst is like okay, like I've been using some light arm weights and stuff and I can't feel it, but I can feel it when I touch it. So I might get it removed. It's more like the swelling right now. It just makes my whole hand hurt and makes me feel really annoyed that I fell off the treadmill.
Have you
yeah. I'm
tried
sorry.
like an arnica lotion?
Yes, that helps a lot. And
Yeah.
as we're talking about this, I'm definitely going to go put some on. I'm looking for it right now. It's like somewhere around here, but I'll put some on after we record.
Okay.
Elder
Yeah.
millennials, if you haven't heard of arnica, this is your sign to order some arnica. You can get it in these little capsules that go under your tongue for like internal stuff, and you can get it in a
Oh,
lotion, and it
A
is
non-greasy gel that you can just put on
should
your
take that.
hand.
Because I Lilac did rope burn me pretty bad, so I should take that too. Yeah.
yes,
Elder
no,
millennials, when
Yeah.
you adopt a dog, take note.
I'm not an elder millennial. I'm a
you're
mid
not.
millennial.
We are.
No, elder millennials are even like a little older than you guys.
Are
Yeah,
they?
I
Yeah.
How old
think
is the oldest millennial now? 40?
45.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because
45?
80, yeah, 1980 is when
Yeah.
millennials
My
start.
God.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
Yeah.
Well,
they're
they
they're the
definitely need
geriatric
arnica.
Yeah.
The geriatric
millennials.
millennials.
Geriatric
Yeah.
millennials. Plus, then they're like halfway between millennial and Gen X, I guess.
Yeah.
Um,
Holy cow.
yeah. But yeah, no, I think back to espresso and Estonia. I thought so that guy's name is Tommy Cash. I thought it was very creative. I liked the there were some funny lyrics. Like I think one was "Life is like spaghetti. It's hard until you make it." I thought that was funny. Um,
Yeah, it's very Italian coded, even though it's
yeah,
Estonia.
Good.
there's a lot of Italian coded stuff. There's literally a song that was called "All of It Italy," and
Yeah.
and it wasn't done by Italy. It was done by San Marino,
Oh,
and it
where
was
is San Marino? It
I
must be
don't
near
know.
Italy.
Yeah, but there was also a lot of uh in the video. It was a little bit weird. I know you saw the music video for it, but like he just had like older Italian ladies like in a like nonas in a like a rave with other people. It was
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, known
Um
as at a rave.
yeah. Yes, it's right next to Italy. It's literally surrounded by Italy. So
Who
there's that.
says nonas can't rave?
I bet they
Oh,
can.
wait. San Marino is literally in the middle of Italy. That doesn't make any
Oh.
sense.
Is that like the Vatican?
I
This
was
is
wondering
weird.
if
Does
the
the Vatican
Vatican
enter this?
There's the
was
Vatican.
able to send a delegation. Like they have not, but who's to say that they couldn't? I'm sure that the Vatican is part of this like broadcasting
Yeah.
corporation union
Yeah.
because they have like their
One
own
would think.
Yeah.
broadcast
Wow, I
networks
didn't
and
know.
stuff.
They
They
have
have some really cool costumers,
yeah,
summer
as we
leather
know.
daddies,
Yeah.
And we know they can sing. They do a lot of this,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
nominate
Yeah, they can work
Patrice.
in a group. It's a little bit choreographic. Yeah, I think
it's
choreographed.
very campy.
Yeah. But I had no idea that
Don't
there's
come for me,
second
Catholics.
a second microstate in Italy that isn't the Vatican is San Marino. So
Wow, I didn't know that either.
yeah, there
Learned
you go.
something today.
Wow, I
No,
really,
that's a good
how
trivia question.
edifying.
Yeah, it has a population
Thanks,
of
Gretchen.
34,000.
That's
That's
like
big.
bigger than I would expect.
Yeah, I
That's
How
know.
like,
big is
So,
the Vatican's population?
oh,
it's
well,
probably
not that.
smaller.
Like
Yeah,
900,
yeah, it's gotta be.
200?
Well, people can like live, I don't know. Population of 882. Yeah,
Okay. I
yeah.
think I know that because I started a true crime documentary called Vatican Girl, and it was about a girl
Oh,
who
yeah,
lived
I know that
in
story.
Vatican City
Mm-hmm.
and disappeared, but yeah,
Oh.
Yeah,
in the
for like
70s or
proposal.
80s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a weird case.
It is a
Anyways,
very weird case.
yeah. So San Marino,
Bigger
I
than the
got,
Vatican,
I thought, I guess I don't feel as
smaller than
offended.
Binghamton. Sorry.
I guess I
About the
don't feel
same
as,
size.
yeah, I was gonna say
Well, the
about
greater
the,
Binghamton area is like almost a quarter million people.
Yes, I think Broome
So,
really?
County is, yeah.
That's a
yeah.
lot of people. So we're bigger than San Marino. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, and then, but I was surprised. I guess I'm less offended now that I know that San Marino is basically Italy about all of the Italian donuts.
Well, that makes sense.
I thought they were making fun of Italy. So, anyways,
I don't think they
um,
would do that. No, this is your American cynicism coming through. I think
yeah,
that,
I know,
guys,
I
Eurovision
know.
is so pure. They don't make
It
fun of
is. It
anybody.
is.
And
Yeah.
like they just like are free to be silly. And they have like those Swedish guys, and their song was about going to the sauna because in Sweden they just love to go to the sauna. And
They
it's
don't wear
so
any
pure.
clothes.
I know. It's so sweet. And then it's just so sweet.
It's
Yeah.
so sweet.
Yeah.
So this is
Espresso, they just want
why
a coffee, man.
Yeah, I know. They
this
just
is
want to
why
go
the
to the,
United States doesn't ever compete, huh?
yeah,
And
I
also that we're
guess.
not invited because
Like you
we're
guys can't come
heathens.
here.
Sounds like we shouldn't be, honestly.
No, we
Yeah.
shouldn't be. Like we can't sit with them.
We'd ruin the pure joy
Yeah,
of it
I know.
somehow.
Yeah, I know. Even Australia can do it, but I don't think we
That's
can.
pretty sad if Australia gets invited, but we don't.
Yeah.
That's just goes to show how
Yeah, I mean,
jaded we
I
are known to be.
I feel like
Yeah.
Australia is great compared to us,
Oh yeah.
like just
Yeah. I
vibes
mean, the
wise right
first
now.
the first time they ever had like a mass shooting, they got rid of guns. And guess what? There have been no more mass shootings.
Yeah,
Just
they handled
just
it pretty
yeah.
solidly.
Just want to throw it out there, you guys.
And you know
Just
that
saying.
those people loved their guns. They
Oh
were
my
like
God.
out there
Australians love guns. Like,
ranching and
yeah.
like shooting kangaroos
Yeah.
and
Shooting snakes. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
They're not
scorpions.
like a gentle
They
people.
need guns more than we need guns,
They
okay?
actually do need them more than we
Yeah.
do. All the
And here we
weird
are.
animals and
really caused a
insects
lot
and
of
reptiles,
hardship.
like, oh.
Yeah, yeah.
And yet
And yet
they
here they
really
are.
respect their citizens
And
and just
half of their country was, thrown out of your England for criminal activity apparently. So, and yet here they are and they can still figure it out, guys. So,
and they're all like so hot. Like every time you see an Australian person, you're like, why is that person so hot? And you're like,
because
well,
they're
I guess all the
Australian.
prostitutes, criminals,
sex workers.
sex workers, they were all sent to Australia. The US got all the Puritans. Canadians got the French. Here we are.
Yeah, here we are.
And now we're not invited to Eurovision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congrats, guys.
Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Do better.
Yeah. But yeah, so what else? Any others? I did not love the UK's song. It was basically just girls aloud. They can sing, but the girls
Remember
aloud.
Girls Aloud?
I freaking love Girls Aloud.
I
There's
do
that one
too.
song that's called Biology, which is so
Oh my
good. That
God.
song is stuck in my head all the time. But I actually
Yeah.
liked Germany's song. It
Oh, I did
felt
too.
so German and yet like
So
I don't know.
German.
Yeah.
But like that's kind
Yeah.
of when I think of like Euro pop, I always think of Germany. Like
Mhm. Yeah.
these people who like want to be in that disco and they want to wear vinyl and they want to hear this music.
Yeah.
So when you say wear vinyl, are we talking like vinyl catsuits, vinyl leggings, vinyl?
Yes.
Yeah, all the above.
Okay,
Could be a vinyl
Yes, yes,
bustier.
yes.
Could be
got it. So
anything.
like skin tight vinyl.
Like
Yes.
if I were gonna go to a German club right now and I wasn't afraid of them not letting me in, I would wear like because I'd be overthinking it.
Mm.
Um, I would wear like a vinyl bustier and a denim jean jacket over it, and I don't know whatever on the
Yes.
bottom, but some boots probably.
Leggings
Yeah.
from Louis Vuitton, like the Met trend.
Or
Is that
maybe
what
like
happened?
those the Moulier like the leggings that have like the sheer.
Oh yes,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Yeah,
Am I
this
pronouncing it wrong? Is it Mugler? Mugler? Is it a
Mugler,
soft G?
Mugler.
Mugler. I
You
don't
know
know.
what I mean.
Yes,
Mugler,
yes,
yeah.
yeah,
The vinyl leggings with the mesh.
Mugler, yeah.
yes, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that would be a cute look.
yeah.
Oh, you know who else I really loved was Claude, from the
Claude.
Netherlands.
Yeah, yeah, he was great.
C'est la vie, and it sounded like it was a song. It's in French, but it sounded like it was a song about getting advice from his mom, and I
Mm,
thought that that was sweet. And
hmm.
he has a lovely voice.
Yeah, he does. Did we know that last year the Dutch entrant Juiced was disqualified before the show for an
Why?
altercation?
Oh,
What
well,
we
that's
don't.
not very Eurovision.
No,
Who was the
that's true.
altercation
I don't know.
with?
I'm gonna look it up. Huge.
Another Eurovision contender, perhaps?
I would assume.
That's
Um,
that's wild. I feel
no,
like
oh, he's a singer and rapper. Um, but yeah, no one has really talked about what happened.
ooh,
Yeah. Yeah.
they probably have some sort of like gag order, like what happens
Yeah.
at Eurovision stays at Eurovision.
Yeah, probably.
I can't imagine a
Oh,
Dutch person fighting anybody. I feel like Dutch people just like they're so nonplussed in every situation. Like they're it must have been really, really serious to get a Dutch person to
yeah.
like throw down.
It says that he
Yeah.
might have made threats to a woman who
Uh-oh.
was part of the crew,
Uh-oh.
but unclear. Unclear.
Mm.
Yeah, but he apparently was the favorite to win. Um,
Oh, that's like a whole scandal.
yeah, yeah. Um, Sounds like
Interesting.
there's a possibility that the camerawoman was trying to film him when he didn't want to be filmed.
And he like went full
So,
downy.
yeah, yeah. So there's that.
You gotta
Claude
mind
seemed
your
very sweet.
behavior at
They, yeah,
Eurovision.
they gave the opposite character basically to Claude, which is very sweet. And so I think that's good. Yeah. I thought his song was nice. Yeah, it wasn't like I wasn't like, wow, this is amazing, but I thought it was nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it was sweet. It
Yeah.
was
Mhm.
I feel like yeah,
Yeah.
there were a lot of these songs that like I don't know if I'm gonna listen to again, but I really have enjoyed listening to all of
Yeah.
them so
Yeah,
far.
for sure. Yeah. I did like Switzerland's song. It was like it was a ballad, but and it was very Eurovision in the sense that it was about spreading love
Hmm.
and kindness and it was called Voyage. So it was yeah, yeah, but yeah.
A lot of like, yeah, maritime themes this year. I feel like we saw a lot of boats. We had a lot of like oceanic stuff going on in people's like
I love it.
sets and in the videos in the
Yeah.
background.
And Mermaid Chic is apparently coming back for the summer, so.
Yeah. No,
Ooh.
I've heard that too actually. And I don't know if you guys have watched the I don't want to move on from Eurovision before we quickly talk about Italy's contestant. But I don't know if you guys have watched The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. This
Oh, of course.
I
Not
haven't watched
not
it
season
yet.
two. We're
well,
not
season
caught up.
two.
I've
I
heard
just
it's a
started
little
season.
darker or
Yes,
something.
it's a little darker. I did start watching season two. There's a lot more that comes out, and you're like, oh wow, there's a lot here. A lot coming out. But this one girl wore this dress to Halloween party that was supposed to be like J-Lo's Versace dress, but it had a very mermaid core vibe. And I was like, I wonder where she got that. Not that I would wear it because it was a lot, but it's like, huh, interesting.
I feel
But
like you could pull it off.
You could pull it off,
I would
Gretchen.
never wear it though.
I don't know
Like
where you
I
would wear it,
yeah.
but like
I need to,
wherever you would
we need to
wear
have
it.
a party where it's like we all invite friends and all wear our dresses that we don't
Never
exactly know
wear.
where we'd wear them
Yeah.
to.
It's a nice
Yes.
Where
formal
they're just
party.
like a lot, but like where am I wearing it to? Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
love
think
that.
I like that idea.
A
But
midsummer night's dream.
I think we should have Midsummer Stream Party like the Playboy Mansion used to do, but not creepy.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because they
like
did
one
have a
where people respect each other.
yeah, one where people respect each other and like wear whatever they want, and
And
not
wear like really interesting things.
yeah, yeah,
Yes.
like we're in the play, not in Playboy. Anyways,
Yeah.
Mm.
Italy's contestant had an interesting look. Um, Also interesting video. I saw a lot of music videos rather than the live performances, I guess. But there was a Catholic priest at the outside of this door banging on it, putting holy water on it while he was inside singing to one of the kids, and it was interesting. Um,
Hmm.
he basically looks like a cross between a mime and David Bowie. Um,
Yes, very like
yeah.
white pancake makeup. Like
Hmm.
it's kind
Yeah.
of chilling. It's kind of a chilling look.
Yeah, it's not fun. Like it doesn't feel fun. It feels like a little jarring. Um, but yeah, so it was
I
interesting.
liked his performance
Hmm.
because he played a bunch of instruments on the stage. He started out playing the
Yeah.
piano and then he played the guitar. So that was
Yeah, yeah.
not a lot of people played their own instruments.
That's cool. Yeah. I didn't see him playing the piano, but I saw him playing the guitar, and that's cool. Yeah.
He was playing the piano with like one foot tucked up under him, like,
Hmm.
and I was like, I can't imagine like what your piano teacher must think right now. I can hear my piano teacher in the back of my head being like, "Oh my God."
They would not be happy.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. But I think apparently Nemo won last
Nemo,
year.
I
Yeah.
fucking love Nemo.
Yeah, and I guess it was Nemo's favorite song, the
The
Italian
Italian
song.
one?
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
could see that. I mean,
yeah,
it was seemed quite meaningful.
yeah, yeah. I think the English translation is "I wanted to be tough," so it's talking about self-image
Mm.
and masculinity and stuff. So
Oh,
yeah, mm-hmm, yeah. So I feel like
that's
it's
a lot.
probably a very powerful song. But I don't know I can't. I haven't translated it, so I don't know. But um, yeah,
Yeah, it was
so
a good song though. I liked
yeah,
it. And I like that performer and I
yeah.
love Nemo, so like if they like it, I like it.
Yeah. And JJ, last but not least, the winner. So,
Yes, JJ. We knew it
um,
had to go to a person with Filipino heritage.
we want I just to remind listeners, Rachel's children are partially Filipino,
They
basically.
are, which is
Her
why
husband,
they're
yeah.
gonna be such spectacular performers.
They already are, I'd
They
say.
already
But yeah,
are.
They
yeah.
already are.
They
It's
already
true.
They
are.
definitely entertain us.
Yeah.
So Rachel's husband's part Filipino and her kids are part Filipino, and so they're gonna be great little Eurovision contestants the first year that US was allowed. And
We can move. It's fine. Like it's
wherever.
we can go to Luxembourg.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely take over Luxembourg's spot
Yeah.
based on this performance.
San Marino.
Yeah,
San
San
Marino it
Marino.
is.
Yeah. But I did think that he had definitely like one of the more original songs, I think, and it was also just like a great performance and really well done. And um, it started out pretty poppy, but like beautiful, and then went to like an operatic kind of um sound, and I really liked it. Yeah, so
Yeah, it's
yeah.
really unusual to hear a man sing in
Hmm.
that register, which I think is just like, why don't we have more of that? Like, why don't we have more pop opera? Why, like
Hmm.
the whole thing. So hopefully this is opening doors in pop music and
I
Yeah,
want more pop opera.
I feel like chamber pop is coming back, and I feel like that's just like
mm,
pretty much pop opera watered down. So maybe we're gonna get more of that
what is
after this year.
chamber pop?
You know that like the pop that has like kind of a chamber music feel. So like lots of string instruments and kind of like it was very popular like in the 60s and 70s where
Oh,
it would be
okay.
like yeah, like women would kind of they sounded kind of formal and like things are very enunciated and
Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Um
Yeah, like they were
I think
more vocalist oriented.
yeah, I can't think of like an artist off the top of my head, but I feel like it's been I've like seen glimpses of it. Like it's a little like Lana Del Rey is a little chamber pop sometimes, so I feel
She's
like
making
it's
a comeback. She
yeah.
she got that Ozempic. She got right back out there at the Met
Yeah,
Gala.
yeah,
She's
yeah.
like
Um,
her revenge body is like she's like still married, but she's very much serving revenge body. Like
yeah.
I don't know. I'm not like a fan of Lana Del Rey. I've never really been into her music, but I'm
Mm.
liking this narrative.
Yeah, I wonder if it was just like,
I
you,
love Lana Del Rey.
yeah, I know Steph's a big fan. I did like her too. I just haven't kept up with her really. But um
Her song with Quavo last summer, Tough, very good.
I don't know that one. Um,
Very good.
but it's also called Baroque pop, but there's definitely like um I don't know. So yeah, anyways. But yeah, I can see that coming back, and I think that Lana Del Rey has a little bit of that, so I feel like I heard it somewhere else too recently.
She's definitely a good vocalist. She's one of the ones where like I'm like I want to like her, and when she comes out with some music that I like, I will enjoy it probably, but like I'm just
Hmm.
waiting.
I would say check out Norman fucking Rockwell. I think you'd like it.
Okay.
I would
Hmm.
guess that that would be one where you fit in. That's definitely the one that I've been like the most interested in. But I don't know if I listened to the whole thing. But yeah. Um, anyways, okay. Anything else about Eurovision?
Yeah, I mean, I think that sums it up. I think, great sets. I think for sets for me, the Swedish band probably takes it because they like fully had like a sauna on stage and like that was very cool.
Yeah,
And but
yeah,
a lot of people had like really cool production, like things were, their videos and flashing in the background and people had all kinds of set pieces and treadmills and like it really
yeah.
gave everything that you want from Eurovision.
Yes, I would concur. Yeah,
Well, thanks for explaining
yeah,
Eurovision 2025 to me. I have
There it
some
is.
music to go listen to now.
yeah. I would recommend for sure. Um, and yeah, it was fun. It was fun to watch it, and I'm
Yeah.
excited to see where things go and if it has any influence the next couple of years.
Yeah, we'll see. I feel like it's so insular to Europe. Usually like these bands don't really break through um with the exception of like ABBA.
Hmm.
They're like
Well, Celine Dion did win in '88,
she
apparently.
did. Now was she kind of like a ringer that they brought in because she's not from Switzerland, right? But she competed for Switzerland.
Oh, interesting. I
I
don't
thought
Yeah,
she was
she's French
Canadian.
Canadian.
Yeah, interesting. You're right. Didn't even occur to me, but you're right. Maybe one of her parents is from Switzerland. But yeah, she's Canadian. I don't
I feel
know.
like you don't have to be like it's even looser than the Olympics. Like you really don't have to
Yeah.
be affiliated with the country that you compete for.
Yeah.
Um,
Interesting.
so,
Um,
but
yeah.
yes, obviously she is a huge star.
Yes.
God, I would love to see what Lana Del Rey did if she competed for Switzerland or something. She'd
Yeah.
have one heck of a set.
She absolutely would.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we start like lobbying the European Broadcasting Union now to include Lana Del Rey in next year's competition? Like if there are any
Norman fucking
European
Rockwell.
countries out there who don't have a singer for next year's
We're,
Eurovision,
we're volunteering Lana Del Rey.
we give you
Yeah.
permission.
If your singer gets into an altercation and they're kicked out,
Just call her.
just call
I
her. She's not going to fight with anyone. And her husband wrangles alligators. He'll
yeah.
do it for her.
Yeah,
I
they
actually
don't
think
have
it'd be really
alligators in Europe,
cool.
but
That's true. I think it'd be really cool to have people like famous pop acts do an album, like a song that they would submit for Eurovision and put it on an album. Wouldn't that be a fun
That's
album?
a great idea.
everyone should be doing Europop.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
everyone,
Just see what happens. What's the worst that's gonna happen?
right? Just write
It
like an
sounds crap.
earnest, sweet pop song and just see what happens.
Yeah.
You'll definitely have followers.
I think we covered it. I think that this was a really good, strong
Yeah.
Eurovision. It's going to be in my playlist for a while.
Yeah.
I'm very excited, and espresso macchiatos all around.
Yay. I love espresso
Yay!
macchiatos. Yay.
Espresso macchiato.
If you go
Now
to
I
that,
have to go look up these things. Anyway,
yeah,
sorry.
maybe you
Good
can
story.
report back on Instagram,
Okay.
do a little story about like what your favorite songs were after you
Okay.
first. Yeah, that'd be fun to hear.
Yeah, so check out
Okay.
our Instagram for Stephanie's picks from this past class of Eurovision participants. And thank you for listening. As always, follow us on socials at nysofalites or send us an email, nysofalites@gmail.com. You can listen to our podcast. Please follow us and subscribe on YouTube and also on Spotify.
Yay.
Yay.
Thank
And
you all
we
for
love you and we
listening.
love Eurovision.
Yeah, yay.
Yay.
Let us know what your favorite people are on when Stephanie gets hers up, and we'd love to know. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Malta, no Malta, original, censored. I don't
We'll find out.
We'll find out.
know.